What's up guys, I'm PawsBuild, and in this series we're going to be creating a natural history museum in 2 Point Museum. This series is in sandbox mode but with hardcore difficulty turned on, so we have all of the career settings except our money is much tighter and we have a lot more criminals coming into our museum, so we need to be on it with our security. Will we have a successful museum that's fun, makes money, and teaches our guests about natural history? Or will we have a financial disaster where all of our exhibits get stolen? Let's find out. The next thing we should do, I think, is to expand over here into our new land. We've got all of this space over here that we should be using. So I think let's do that. Let's get our rooms here. And one of them is just building at the bottom, I think. Yeah, building. And we could build a new building. This is so cool. So we do probably want to move that exit here because I don't really like that people exit here. I'd rather have them exit kind of over here, or even on this path would make sense to leave, but facing towards us. So maybe we should demolish all this stuff. And I do like the trees, but I want to connect the buildings up. Okay, so first, I think we're going to need to move this entrance somewhere else, or maybe even just delete it. Where can we put this? Because I don't want to... Yeah, it needs to be put on a wall. I think we kind of just want to delete it, don't we? Yeah, let's delete that. Okay, and then we can try and put in... Yeah, so this can connect up now. Maybe we have it here? Where are the street lamps and stuff? I want it to be a little bit set back from that street lamp. So maybe we take away this front tile and we have it about there. That seems good to me. We can build this along over here maybe. And then we just need a nice entrance here. And that's a good exit to get to the metro system there. So let's probably go with that. We can always expand it a bit more. I think for now, this would be quite good. Let's build this. And we'll sell 4 invalid items. Whoa, this is so weird now we've changed the shape of the building. But this seems a much more normal entrance and exit point. And then our gift shop can probably just be moved, honestly. I think we need to rejig this whole section so that our modern section is a bit smaller and has a few more walls in it. Because at the minute, it's just this huge open space. I feel like we want to have a more condensed section and then move into botany over here. So I think what we'll do is we will pause here and then we're going to move the gift shop and maybe have it take up this space instead. I think that would be better. So let's make some adjustments to this. So firstly, I wanted to expand the gift shop area so we had a lot more space, and that also involved moving a lot of items and putting a lot of exhibits into our inventory. And it was a little bit finicky to do that with all the items we had in there, but I eventually managed to get a shape that I'm pretty happy with.
Assistant needed in the gift shop. The tat won't sell itself. Guests are reminded that the gift shop is not expensive. It's luxurious.
And then I wanted to keep the left half of the gift shop completely full of prehistory decorations and things to buy. And then I wanted to have the right-hand side be all about botany because it's a natural history museum. So we've got to have the flora as well as the fauna. And although we don't have many decorations yet for botany or any exhibits, I do think we've got some cool ones in here that look quite nice when they're put together.
Announcement. Prices at the gift shop are at an all-time high. Unattended bags will become exhibits. Honestly, I've seen it happen. Guests are reminded that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The ball is in your court. Attention! If you touch a botany exhibit and become unwell or otherwise digested, the museum is sorry, but not responsible. Botany exhibits may require a specific humidity. Guests just have to make do.
Okay, that was a lot of change that we just made, but I think it looks pretty cool. So I've gone for like a 50-50 split of prehistory and botanical, and we can obviously change this as we go, but if we're doing natural history, we need both of them. So it's about time we started on the botanical stuff too. And these look amazing. These decorations are so cool for the botanical stuff. I love them. And I cannot wait to see people walking around in their little flower outfits. That's so cute. Plus, the firefly jars are quite cool. They're very light, but it's pretty cool. And I like just having a bit more decoration in the gift shop. It feels a lot nicer and a lot more open now. And it does create a bit more of a normal space in here, so we can then kind of sort out our cameras so that they're a bit more normally positioned, because we don't need tons in the same place. I mean, we can have one here, and I think that removes the need for this one, honestly. This could maybe move over here. Though we're crossing a lot of them twice. Maybe we move it over to this side and we even get rid of some of them. I'm not sure we need this one. We do need to see if the cameras function when there's someone working as well. And for that, I think let's manage our staff. So we haven't done this yet, but the security guards, I'm going to go job assignments. And just for Sue and Teddy, I'm going to turn off all of their other jobs. So all they do is the security chair. So that should mean that they actually do it properly, and they can operate the cameras. And then they don't really need their own work zone. So we can probably actually just remove the camera work zone and leave them as unassigned. I think let's put them as unassigned, and then manage zones and remove the camera zone. And seeing as they're only allowed to do the cameras anyway, they should just go and actually sit on the chair. See, one of them's in there? No. Who's going to work here? Oh, this is Laura, that's why. I'm sure they'll make their way over. There's Teddy here. We could always put him on it. Yeah, Sue Biggles was probably walking over, but that's fine. Teddy can work on it, and then we can see which cameras are operational. So it looks like these are actually all good. They're all green. Perfect. That's really good. And we've got no one working on the front desk. What we do? Freddy should be here. Oh, he's kind of slacking on the job. Well, that's not good, is it? He's on his phone. He's literally just taking selfies at his front desk, and these people are getting annoyed that they've had to wait to actually get in. Where's our other one? Are you... Oh, they're queuing up for the water. Okay, well, let's get them some more stuff in the staff room. I think we need to pamper our staff a little bit more, because they are getting a little bit annoyed. So... increases drink. I mean, they've got the drinks machines too. They've got 3 different drinks machines. How much fluid do you guys need to get through your day? I don't really know what else to give them. We can unlock some more stuff. Staff notice board. Drinking fountain. That could be good. But I quite like the water cooler. That makes the most sense to me. I've also unlocked the flower bin with the kudos just because... it makes sense to have it now, doesn't it? If we're doing the botany stuff, we need some of that. This all just looks like decoration, really, for them now. So I'm gonna let them carry on as they are. They seem fine. Our other assistant is here, so I think let's just grab him and put him to work. And tell him to work. There you go. Stop slacking, and then you can let everyone in. And you two should work in here. And that's another thing we can do. If we go on staff, we can go job assignment, assistants. Let's put them to... oh, wow, there's loads of jobs. Okay. Map kiosk. We don't have a lot of this. I think let's just turn off ticket booth for our first 2. And turn off gift shop checkout for the others. Food and drinks kiosks we don't have. And marketing office and cafeteria. Oh, and we don't want them to restock the gift shop either. Map kiosk, yeah, I think that's fine. So basically these 2 will work at the gift shop and the others will work in the at the front desk, because that's all we have available for them right now from those jobs. Let's quickly send out another expedition to the greasy fields. We need to get these completed. If we send Mini Slime and we give her... is there anything we would help? Probably not. Just give you cheaper expeditions, I guess. and you can start your expedition. Shortcuts, amazing. Combined rank of 6 will unlock the event. That's amazing. Okay, cool. And 6 means that she doesn't get this event, I think. Perfect excavation. So if you're 8, you get exhibit quality +1. You guys were saying, effectively, the quality of the exhibits is more important than our knowledge. So we should really focus on trying to get the quality up. And I didn't realize that we've missed the Star Fossil. We had a great one, and we've still got our average one. So we need to make sure that I am putting them in the right place when we're doing this. For now, though, let's adjust this modern zone, because this is still looking very messy for me. I think let's improve the quality of this a bit and organize it a bit more sensibly. And we could maybe put a wall in this section over here. Something here might make sense. So this gives them a much smaller room to work with, and we can maybe put the decorations so it looks a bit more spread out around this area.
Announcement. If you can smell an exhibit, you're standing too close. Guests are reminded that I'm not that familiar. The museum does not monitor guest donations, but I do.
Okay, this is much better, I think. We've got the photosynthesizer. That makes a lot of sense to put that in the botany section. And we've got vandals. Now, you guys also said it would be a good idea to put a security chair kind of near our entrance. So we've got someone to chase them out, which is a good idea. So I think let's put a security chair maybe just here next to the camera. We could have someone sat at attention.
Thank you.
Maybe here. We've got a security chair there, and that actually we could potentially get Sue and I can't remember his name now. Security guards Teddy they could be on the chairs as well. Security chair. Let's turn the others off of chairs and put those two on chairs and cameras. And then our other 4 security guards are doing donation boxes and general surveillance. I think that works. There's no light in here as well. I don't know why the light keeps disappearing whenever we move stuff around. I'm assuming there is a reason for it, but it seems like you can't replace the lights once they're gone. So I'm going to put some more torches in here to light up this area. And this should hopefully now be near a prehistory exhibit. Oh, it's so close to that one, though. How is that not counting it? That's annoying. That's so close. I don't know how close it needs to be. Well, maybe we'll get another fossil in here or something at some point. Oh, we've got our health inspection happening. Hopefully we do okay. And our crate is back. Let's open the crate and see what we got. The Helix fossil. Great quality. Okay, so let's place this. Actually, let's send it to inventory, and then we can get rid of this one because this is average quality. So we're going to return to inventory, and then one of them you can see is great, one of them is average. Let's put the great one in here because that is the one we want to be showing off, and then the meh one we can put in here and learn a bit more about it, get that analyzed. And maybe send the same prehistory expert out to do the same. Let's do mini slime, same expedition, make it cheaper. Let's go. It looks like we've also got another perk for our security cameras. We could put them on high alert so they increase the camera's effectiveness at detecting disguised criminals. This is going to be the best security chair ever. It's going to get all of it. But I love that the reach includes these guys too. That's great. And just in time, because we've got the Bogeymen invading again. Now, these guys did quite a lot of damage to us last time, so hopefully we can stop them before they do too much. Because we don't have that many janitors to fix the toilets. And it looks like one of them is currently upgrading the security chair, so that's good. That will help when they break in to detect them. And our expedition's back. Let's have a look at what they got. A honeyed bee. What quality? Epic quality. Wow. Okay, so send that to inventory. And what's this one? This is an average again. Wow. Okay, so return that to inventory. Let's get the epic one and put this in here. And add it to the tour. We need to make sure we're still adding these to the tour. And that should go right to the top.
Museums often offer guided tours. This is not one of those tours.
There we go. And the same with this tour. We're going to need to make sure that it includes all this stuff. So let's put the helix fossil first. Nice. And then the other one we can analyze when they're done. They're almost done here. Okay, we've got the vine wall. That's cool. And we've got to level 2 and we've earned a perk. Dust Deterrent. It reduces exhibit grubbiness decay by 25%. That's good. Let's get the honeybee in here, though. Oh, it won't provide any additional enlightenment. We've already learned about the honeybee, so we could just sell it. Oh, and we've caught a boggy man. Look at them. They're peppering themselves, but we're getting there. We've got a lot of security now. Yeah, they're making a run for the toilets here. We've got our new enlightenment perk. Let's claim the vine wall. And then I think let's sell the honey bee we have. We might as well. Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's sell it here. 5,500, not bad. Look at them, escorting them out. Oh, they've broken one of our toilets. Oh no, I thought our door was broken. No, they've just made our toilet very smelly. I think I want to get some more windows in everywhere as well. So let's put a few where we can. Problem is, I don't want them to look too odd. Yeah, they look a bit strange on this wall. Maybe that's not a good place for them. But this is a good spot there. Let's add some windows along here. Because I want it to be lighter in all these rooms if we can. I think the extra windows really helps bring some light in. Because I don't want it to get too dark. It's very dark over here, which I don't like. I'm not a fan of that. Seems a bit more unsafe. Let's see what our mail is. We've got some quarterly crime report. Fine. Sponsorship available. Department of Culture is shamelessly announcing its latest list of authorized sponsors. Sponsorships offer museums financial incentive to display sponsored content. Curators are encouraged to utilize these collaborations, especially if they need the money. So we've got a new... Oh, it's come back. The Holistics Diffuser, basically, is available again. Yeah, we don't want that. And then we've got another crime report. Okay, that's fine. Where's our inspector? He's visiting the... Oh, he's leaving. Look at him with his clipboard. And he's looking at these things. Okay. So we need to get a cafeteria at some point, and then we can really impress them. I think what we may do... I've just been thinking about the size of these areas, and I think, although this is fine for now, let's remove these walls, because I think we're going to want a bit more room on the modern section. So if we move these, we can even put this on this wall here. And then these fossils can go here, maybe. Could have them like that. And kind of open this area up for this exhibit as well. For now, that can, that can stay there for now. And maybe get another bin over here as well. And this can stay in the modern area. I think the modern area is going to be expanded to like here for now. And then we're going to put a door just in the middle. And we can change the flooring to be our dirt floor. In there. I think that's good, honestly. And this is going to need some decoration around here. So let's put some trees in. I think that's pretty good. And then we just need to make sure our tour is set up properly. So our tour should be getting everything. We can't do that one anyway. Yeah, that's all good. Okay, cool. This area, I think, is a better size because what I want to do is expand the ancient history area. And that's going to mean we move these two staff buildings out of the way. Maybe even the training room as well. We don't really need that here. So we can push our other buildings up. Or even we just take the staff room and put it at the top. I think that would be good. So what we need to do is, yeah, move these buildings to somewhere else. And if we just keep building, we can easily get that space. So let's put a nice extra building over here out to here, I think. Or maybe even there. Give a bit more space on the right. And then this is going to be our staff area. So we're gonna need to paint the walls firstly, so it's all the same. We've got to have the same walls everywhere, don't we? We might change these because it's going to be the botany, whatever we decide for the botany stuff. But I think if we keep the floor this neutral color for now, then we can change it later. And it's going to become our staff flooring over there. So let's put in the rooms we want. We're going to want an analysis room. And this can probably be 5 or 6 by 6 even. We can see how big we want to make them. There, and then we can just move the analysis thing that we have. I can't remember what it's called. The deconstructor. We can move that across because that doesn't need to be here for now. Let's move that there and build that in, and then we just need to build a workshop. And the workshop can definitely fit in here. And again, we will just take the one that we've already got and just shuffle it over. So that can fit in there very nicely. Build those 2 rooms in and maybe put some windows in because I feel bad that they're going to be working in here with literally no windows. Have a nice view outside. And we can't have any on the workshop, but that's okay. We'll put some windows in here. And then as there's people that are going to work over here, we are going to need a second staff room in this section. So let's put a nice one in here. And this can just be a little area for our staff on this side of the museum. We can even put a little wall in, like a dividing wall after. Let's put the essentials though. So we need a bandage box. And we need a nice sofa for them. And then let's give them a nice, you've got to have a coffee counter and some food. We've got to have our water as well. They love the water, so we have to have water. And I think if we give them similar amenities as the other one, have a couple of vending machines, that's probably good for them. Maybe a couple of chairs too.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
And then that's pretty good. Let's build that in and then put some more walls in here, and this can be a little staff area with a nice staff door in the middle. And then the floors can be our staff color. I think this is pretty cute. Like, I'm quite happy with that as a staff area. I would like to get some more windows in, actually, probably. Where are the windows? They're here? Utilities? Don't actually know where they are. You can easily find them in the rooms, though, so we'll put them there. There we go. Have a little more light in the corridor. And the same here. We can have some windows into the staff room. Get it nice and light for them. Could even do the same for the analysis room.
Museum security are watching for your safety. You feel safe?
Yeah, that looks good to me. A nice little staff area over here where our other ones can work. Now we can delete these 2 rooms. So let's sell these rooms. And this gives us loads more space for a huge staff room. So let's put our new staff room up the back over here. I think this is a good area for the staff room. So if we put a staff door in here, we should easily be able to move all this stuff across. And I think this room could just be extended, the training room here. And we can have a little bit more space in this area. And then we can probably get a couple of desks in here, because you guys were saying you can train up 1 staff like per desk. So if we've got a couple in here, that makes things like way easier for them. And I would like our security room to be bigger. So I am just wondering if we can rejig this a bit better so that it still reaches everything. But it can do its job a bit better. Maybe if the security desk were able to be in there. I'm going to rejig this because I'd like our security desk to sit in this nook here. And maybe we just make the training room larger this way, and we can achieve that.
Staff require a training room if they're ever going to improve. Attention! Many exhibits are not covered by museum security. Pretend I didn't say that.
Okay, I think this is much better. So we've kind of confined all the stuff to the back. The staff room's very long, but I quite like it. It's a lot of open space. It's very airy. We can always move the seating area to be further away from the door. Or just move the door here, really. And then adjust this over there. And I feel like that doesn't feel like it's as claustrophobic because they walk all the way in and then they've got all this space everywhere. And it's very, this is so much lighter. Giving them these windows as well for the security area makes the security desk, way nicer to actually work in. So I think this is much nicer for them. And then we've got all this extra space over here. So let's clean up these floors and walls because it'll make everything look so much nicer when it's all kind of in theme. Doesn't this look so much better? Wow, okay. And then we could even move our kids' exhibit. Oh, no, that doesn't quite fit. Okay, that was too ambitious. But we could... Oh, we could even make the security room smaller because I don't think they need this space here. As long as we can find the space for this, that can just go there. And we can take this off here. And that's even less space. I think that might be better, honestly. It only needs to be small. Do all our security cameras work? They do. That's perfect then. And then we can just take this even further back. Because I think this is... The smaller we can make this area, the nicer it'll be, really. For the guests. Isn't that better? That's so much nicer. And then that small window can even be taken out at that point. Because it's a nice small room, but it's got everything they need. And this prehistory playground can just be shuffled, and then it can actually get its bonus from being near stuff. We can put this here. Look how much lighter an area this whole space is. It was just getting very dark before, wasn't it? But this is so much better.
Do not worry about music.
Put some bins over there. I think this is way nicer.
Don't hear me complaining.
And our fossils, we could even get some more. I'm tempted to actually leave them here and just flip it and maybe have some fossils facing the other way with the same decorations everywhere. This is a bit of a weird place actually for where the camera is. So I might move this to here. And that seems a bit more normal. Otherwise it's just filming a stand. But look at this rejig. This is looking good. And I think I'll even just take the corner off there because that looks a bit nicer. And seeing as they've given us the tools, we might as well use them for the triangles. You know, you gotta make it look cool, don't we? Isn't that cool? The nice angle. I love it. And it can be kept nice and light. They can see in, but it's obviously a staff area, so you're not gonna get access to this area, but it keeps it light coming through the wall. And equally, these can just be windowed. We might as well. Love it. So much lighter, so much nicer. This entrance is still very dark, but it is kind of atmospheric with the amber. I think we've also lost one of our amber lights. I must have accidentally deleted that at some point, but we can put that back in. Where are they? They're in the middle, yeah. Let's put that there. There we go. And we've got loads of mail. Let's have a look at our inspection rating was good. There's quite a lot of litter, but that's okay. We just need some more janitors, I think. And then we've got a new crime report. A collector enjoyed perusing the museum's collection. Would like to make us an offer for our boulder skeleton. They want to pay 14,000. No, decline. And the Department of Culture wants to give us the horse head again. Sure, let's put this in our new area that we've just made over here. I think that's pretty cool. Let's copy this camera as well. That's not a camera. Let's copy this camera. And we can put this just there. And let's get some donations as well. And we might as well continue our decoration throughout this area. Okay, look at that. We got our cool unicorn. Or horse head. It's not a unicorn, is it? We've got another crime report and a monthly breakdown. We're making money, so we're happy. Yeah, there's no horn. It's just hair. It's a very majestic horse head. I think if we move our fossils over here, this is a bit better for this section too. Can have some information here, but these just seem better placed here. This is better, and this should still be covered by the cameras. In fact, this... Yeah, actually, I think this camera's going to do a better job there. It's not quite in range. Is that now connecting? Because it's got to be within the distance of the catchment of that. And we have moved it, and these... Yeah, they've come online. Oh, I think it's maybe no one was actually on the chair. That might be why. But this is definitely catching this area now. So I think our camera coverage is pretty good, despite all the changes. We just need the photosynthesizer, and for now, sure, let's just put it in here, because we might as well have it. We'll move it into the botany section as we actually get botany exhibits, but I think they're a little bit harder to get than your conventional ones. So we may have to delve into that at some point soon. For now though, we've made quite a lot of progress towards where we want to go. This is looking much nicer, a lot more light, and a huge gift shop. Look at that. And now we've got our huge bustling gift shop. I think that's enough for this video. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you in the next one.